So we move into our next category, and our next category is Go Green. We have two projects, and the first to come on stage is Peter from Germany, representing CityTree.
Hi all. My name is Peter. I'm the co-founder and managing director of Green City Solutions. In short at all, we make cool and clean air in a profitable way. And I will tell you why. Can you imagine that 80% of all inhabitants of the globe breathing polluted air every day? Can you believe that every 7th death on our world is caused by dirt in the air? And that's a problem, friends. It's costs. We have margin of economic costs from $1.7 trillion every year, or 4 to 14 billion dollars alone here in Austria. And so, that's our part. We searched some solutions against this globally problem. And we found a very specific plant. It is moss. Maybe you know this moss out of the forest. But we found something which can eat fine dust. And fine dust is the main content of the air pollution. And this moss eat this fine dust and build biomass, which is very harmless. And we find a way to bring this moss in our inner cities, in our mega cities, with the great opportunities of IoT. And so we can guarantee that we maintain this moss and can watch it every day, every second. And so we founded the CityTree. The CityTree is a vertical plant wall, 4 meters high, 3 meters wide, and can help to improve the air in the cities. More than 275 trees in a normal way could solve it. Why? Fine dust particles are mainly in a height of 1 to 4 meters over ground. That is there where a normal tree has nothing. But we have moss. Have a look inside of our product. There is a water tank inside and a PV panel on top of the roof. So we can put the CityTree everywhere we can want. And so we have a plant database. We can see in which situation in the city which plant is perfect for. And then we go there and put it on. Here you can see one of our first CityTrees we have sold. Here it was in cooperation with the biggest insurance company of Germany. And they bought it to put it on a very frequented place near a university and want to get the students to the CityTree. Sit down and getting wireless LAN or iBeacon or NFC. So they have a new tool of marketing. And so I come to our business model. In the first way, these are our customers as municipalities. We want to help them to fight against air pollution. But problem in many inner cities is they have no money enough. So we go to companies who are sustainable and search for new ways of remarketing. They bought it and sponsored it to the city. And if we combine these two markets, the one of air purification measures and the other one of the out-of-home advertising market, we have a size of 8.1 billion alone in West Europe. But a very, very much huger market is situated in the east. It's in Asia. Like cities like Beijing spent $96 billion up to 2020 to fight against air pollution. And so our CityTree has no competitors on the market. We combine this air purification management with a new way of marketing. It's new and it's patented. And so I would like to introduce you to our team. On the left side you can see Zheng Liangwu. He is born in Shanghai and he breathed for 40 years very, very polluted air. And so he has a very great ambition to fight against it. Then you can see Dennis. He studied architecture and urban design. That's mine. I studied biology and horticulture. And on the right is Victor. He is a mechanical engineer. As we founded in 2014, or as we began in 2013, up to now, we funded nearly 400,000 euros to get into the market and to develop these things. And so, it looked our way. Today we have 120,000 euros by selling our product. But we have something in the pipeline, like a very big project with a German city, or Leipzig, which want to have 100 or 200 pieces to fight against their problem. And so, if we want to realize this project, we can go to this rollout to Asia. We have many partners. In general, these are two species of partners. On the one hand, these are the scientific people, like universities, like institutes, which help us to improve the effects of these mosses and plants. And on the other hand, we are in some accelerators, like Nest, which give us the entrance to big players like Infinity, Microsoft, or Amazon Web Services. And so I'm very thankful that we are a finalist and winner of the European Youth Awards in this year. And I hope you enjoyed my reach. And I want to show you a little vision of our product. This is the climate infrastructure. And here you can see the city trees in the inner city of Berlin. We think that we have to put on 116 pieces to fight the whole problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Floor is open.
Very fascinating presentation. A question about the efficacy of one CityTree. How many? I'm not sure how you would measure it. Would it be cubic air feet or square meters of landscape of the city? But you said 116 to treat the entire city of Berlin. Is that the mathematical calculation of how many would take to actually neutralize the content in the air?
Yes. It is the inner city of Berlin, so the inner part, the inner city, and we check the values of today, and they are 20 to 30 micrograms over the border limits. And if we want to put these values under the border, we need 160. And it depends from city to city.
Just a really practical, operational question. I know zoning laws and restrictions are pretty tough in cities and varies from city to city, country to country. But how do you plan to get around those when city spaces are pretty highly regulated?
Good, yes, that's right. So we have to speak with many people in the city who is responsible for the planning, for the greening, the mayor as himself, and we have to bring them on one table and discuss about planning and putting them there. And there are many spaces in the city which are public, which are private, but have other stuff. But we sold to Oslo, and there was available that the city bought 2 pieces of ground, and we put it there. So if they want, and if they have the pain and the pressure depends from the plants. If you want some very aesthetic ones, like roses or something else, but have very great flowers, the maintenance is greater and bigger. But we calculate that you have to pay 10% of the investing cost per year for the maintenance, and that is pretty much deeper than from normal trees in this amount. Yeah. So you have to water the water tank 3 times a year. The municipalities on their own. Or if we sell to companies, mainly they have an officer for the greening, for the surroundings of their buildings, and he can do it as well. So the principle is very easy. So it can do everybody. We need no programs before.
Any last question?
Just as a follow-up to her question, so what is the durability of the product itself? How long does it last?
Yes, it depends. The CityTree as himself is made of steel.